Hey, everybody, welcome to Personal Mastery Training. This is a podcast based on, as the name says, training the mind, training to master yourself. Because at the end of the day, the outside world, it changes. The outside world will present numerous challenges to us every single day. You wake up tomorrow, it'll be a new challenge, a new event, a new experience that will challenge you. But the only thing we have to focus on is mastering our attitude, mastering setting our sail. I remember Jim Rohn, a speaker from back in the day. I loved his philosophy. He said, set your sail. Because every day when you wake up, there's going to be a different wind that's going to take you here. It's going to take you there, north, south. It's going to take you all over the map if you allow it. However, if you set your sail in the direction you want to go, which is your attitude, you'll get exactly where you want to end up. You'll get to your destination. So the goal is about mastering the inner game. Me being an athlete back in the past, way long ago, I remember it was a mindset that got to me. I worked hard. I showed up, first one in, last one out, did everything they told me to do because I saw it. I wanted it. However, once I got to the field of battle, the stage, the ring, the circle, the mat, I find my game got to me. So I wanted to create something that would help me to master that. And this is what this is. And even today in business and life, I'm always going back to the principles of mastering me. So this is what this is about. Today is a strategy episode. Our other episode we do is a masterclass where I sit with people I believe are in the arena, mastering their own specific journey. That no one's perfect. There is no perfection. However, these people are in the arena and we can pick things from them, how they're doing it right, and use it in our own battle or our own journey. Take things from success leaves clues. So that's how this works. Let me get into this episode. It's called Mastering What Matters Most. How do you master what matters most? You know, if you lived 100 years, when you get to that 100th year and it's your time, you realize it went too fast. So what we want to do is master what we have in front of us today. Master the time we have. We don't want to major in minor things. Okay. We don't want to get to the end of our goal chasing something. As Stephen Covey says, we don't want to climb that ladder of success, whatever you call success, and get to the top of it, which may have taken you decades, and realize our ladder was against the wrong wall. That's what we don't want. So this one is about how do you major in the things that matter? Because so many times we are majoring in minor things that don't matter. We are wasting valuable time on things that don't matter. So the motivation for today's episode came from, and many of you may have seen it before, the professor who was teaching his class about focus, about the big rocks. And he brought out a glass jar and he started to fill that glass jar with first the rock, then the pebbles, and then the additional space he would put in the sand. And the kids were wondering what he was doing. But at the end, he started to attribute the rock to the most important things, the pebbles to those things that are important but not urgent. They're important to you. And then the sand is the frivolous things. So the whole idea is this. I want you to think about your rocks, and it can be about five rocks, 4 to 5 rocks, big rocks. So those are things like your health, your relationships, possibly your finance to take care of yourself in this world that we live in today, your mindset, spirituality, your connection to your greater self, your passions, your goals. Those are those big things. Those are the big rocks. There's not 10 of them because that's lacking focus. There'll be about 5, 4, 3 for some of us. Might be your spirituality, maybe your health, and maybe your family and your relationship. Throw 4 of them in there. But what we want to do is to think about those big rocks in our lives and really put the focus on them. So I want you to do that exercise. Label your big rocks. Next thing I want you to do is to look at the pebbles, smaller rocks. So that might be your job, hanging out with friends, the golf game. And for you, maybe the golf game is a big rock. I'm not sure. But let's call it a smaller rock because you can do without the golf game. But in my opinion, doing without your health or your family or your personal relationship, maybe you should switch that. But that is, again, your own journey. You have to figure that out. So I want you to name the pebbles in your life, a TV show you're watching, a series on Netflix, whatever it might be. Those may be pebbles. Now, sand, that's surfing the net too long. That is wasting time. That is watching a show you shouldn't be watching. That might be doing activities that get you absolutely nowhere. Losing time and distraction. Those are the sand. So when you've labeled your rock, your pebble, your sand, I want you to think about the glass jar as your life, your day, your 24 hours, your week, your month, your year. That's your glass jar. Now, when you think about putting in that glass jar, the rocks first, the health first, your family first, your mindset first, your soul set first, your prayers, your whatever it is you believe in, they go in first. Then the other areas go in. Maybe the golf game with the boys or the girls or the whatever it might be. That goes in next. Then, is there enough room? Once your day is complete, your 24 hours is complete, and you've taken care of the rocks, you've added in some pebbles for your building up your personal self. Where are the rocks? Where's the time left to put in sand? See, too many of us will put the sand in first. We pour the sand in and then attempt to put the rock in after, the most important things after. We're dealing with the distractions. We're majoring in minor things. And then when those major things can't fit in, we're wondering where the day went. Where did time go? How did I fit this in? I don't have enough time in the day. Well, that's because you filled it with sand. So you don't want to get it twisted and, again, climbing up that ladder, trying a new project, another distraction before you get to the things you should be doing. What are the big rocks for you? Is it prepping for your contest? Should that be the big rock? But instead, you're eating the cake, or you didn't get to the diet or the meal plan. You don't have enough time. And someone else is winning the game because they have put their rocks in and they realize what pebbles are and they realize what the sand is. But they have the same 24 hours as you do, but they're crushing it in their career, their passions. They're painting that picture. They're writing that book. They're getting that thing done because they know what rocks are. They know what the sand is, and they've made the difference. The pebbles, they know what it all is. So your exercise, stop, think about it. What are your rocks? What are the things that matter most to you? Your passions. If your life were to be over today, what would you not have regret addressing? Your health. How many people have waited too long? Your mindset, your spirituality, your connection to self, reading that book you know you wanted to read that would change everything for you. You didn't get to it yet. You didn't finish it yet. You started, you didn't finish it. The exercise program, you name it. What are your rocks? No. What are the pebbles? The things that they're fun. And every so often you put a few pebbles in. But those pebbles should never replace the rock. And now what are the sand? The things you shouldn't be doing. Then I want you to think about the glass jar. Your day, your 24 hours. What should fit in? And what should you not leave space for? Because those sand, when you pour them in, they're just fitting in and there's not a lot of it. So you get the idea. So go back, do that exercise, because you really want to focus on what matters most to you. You really want to get your head in the game and get to mastery. Master what matters most. That's what we're doing here today. All right. So hope that gets you on a path that helps you to really refocus. I don't care where you are now, what you've been doing, and it's not about beating yourself up for what you've done, but it's that realization that I should be focusing on the major things in my life so I can make the rest of my life the best of my life. All right. That's it. If you like what you heard or you know someone who needs to hear this, let's build this community. Like, subscribe, share, connect with me on social. Let me know how it's impacted you. And it just gives me that energy to keep this going. I'll be keeping it going anyways because it's a passion of mine. But those extra comments add the juice and helps me to just give me more motivation to know I'm making an impact, which I know these small messages, all you need is one great idea. One good, great idea that you stick to will change your life forever. That's just something my mentor always told me. You don't need 10 ideas. You need one good idea to turn the key to the lock. All right. Until next time, you know why I do this. I'm super passionate about helping you to get to personal mastery. Until next time, peace out, peace and love.